everyone, my name is Shalima and welcome back to my another session of learning English and improving your English speaking skills with me. So guys, do you feel stuck when it comes to speaking even though you have been studying English for years or even decades? You are not alone. This is a common issue and today I'm going to give you 7 practical strategies to help you speak English naturally, effortlessly and automatically, all from the comfort of your own home. Now, we all know that there is no magic wand that can guarantee you miracle results. Learning a language requires time, effort and dedication. And it's true to speak English effortlessly. You have to put in the effort first. But I promise you that by the end of today's video, you will have some really useful practical strategies that will take you closer to your goal of fluent English to help you even further. So before beginning, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get all the lessons that I post for you on this channel. Please like the video and share it with your friends too. So guys, coming back to today's lesson, and let's start with a personal favorite of mine. It's shadowing. If you are not already utilizing shadowing, this is a fantastic opportunity for you. What does it involve? Well, first choose a speaker you like. It could be their accent or the vocabulary they use or their tone of voice that you find appealing. Number 2, find a clip of them speaking, maybe in a series, film or interview. Number 3, play the clip and try to repeat their words as soon after they have said. As you can now, this feels a little strange at first and it's really quite challenging. So at first, you might need to pause and repeat, but you will soon build up speed and fluency, and I promise, not only will improve your pronunciation, intonation and rhythm, but you will also unconsciously build up your grammar knowledge. And I made a video specifically on this technique with lots of extra information and lots of shadowing practice opportunities, and I'll link that down below. Now let's talk about number 2. Number 2, find content you enjoy. The more English you consume, the more you will learn, right? So, well, not necessarily, although I agree that it's important to read and listen to as much English as possible, and you need to think about quality, not just quantity. So let's face it, if you have to force yourself to watch TED Talks, films or series that bore you to tears, your brain is going to switch off faster than I can say, and yes, that is real world. By engaging with content that you find entertaining, you are more likely to learn vocabulary that is useful and relevant to you. So stick with it for longer and connect with other people who share the same passion and interest as you. So take some time, do some research and find some content you truly enjoy. My next point is on the magic of plus. First, learning. Let's say you have found some interesting things to read or watch, but are they at right level for you? You want to challenge yourself, but we don't want steam coming out of your ears. If the content is too easy, you won't learn anything new. But if it is too hard, you will get frustrated and give up. So if it is just little bit above your level, that is where the magic happens. And the idea that you learn best when you understand most of what you read or hear, but are also exposed to some new words and structures, was developed by linguist Stephen Krashen. He called the learner's current level comprehensible input and the new material plus one. So try to consume content you understand around 80% of, and you should be in the perfect learning zone. And if you find it hard to choose written content that is at your level, you could try graded readers. Okay, these are texts that have been modified to a particular level, like beginner, intermediate, and so on. So if you don't have access to these materials, why not ask an AI bot like ChatGPT for help? Simply copy and paste the authentic text you want to read and add the prompt. Modify this text so that it's suitable for an A2, B1, B2 learners for English. You can also use ChatGPT to help scaffold a written or spoken text. Scaffold is basically a fancy word for support. Usually a teacher would scaffold an activity for you by offering you extra support when you needed it. Without a teacher, you can turn to AI for support. For example, you can ask AI look at a text, a reading, or a transcript from a podcast or YouTube video and select 10 words or expressions that would probably be new or challenging for an A2 or B1 learners of English. The best AI driven app that I have found for this so far, especially when it comes to YouTube videos or podcast, is ChatGPT, I think. This way, like if you are going to use ChatGPT, AI is not really your thing. I have some other ways you can scaffold challenging text. I will give you a few now that I have left lots more to the fluency guide. Okay, the link for that, it is in the description. Number 1, slow down the playback speed and read the script at the same time. Number 2, guys, use non-verbal clues as much as possible. Focus on body language, facial expression, or any other visual clues, such as photographs or images. Number 3, activate your background knowledge of the subject. Let's say you are about to listen to a podcast about the importance of sleep. Before you listen, jot down what you already know about the topic. So we found content we enjoy at the right level. We are beginning to understand a lot more vocabulary and grammatical structures, but the next challenge is to take that passive knowledge and turn it into active skills. Okay, even in our native language we understand many more words and phrases than we actually use, but here are some ideas that can help you get those words out of your head and onto a page or into your mouth. You could make a note of new vocabulary you hear and repeat. Okay, so don't just translate a word or memorize or a definition. Write your own example and make it personal. Many studies have shown that making vocabulary personal means you are much more likely to remember it. Also try and become an active listener. So don't just sit back and relax, guys. Pause the podcast, rehearse what the speaker said, ask them a question, tell them you disagree. You can practice similar techniques when you're reading too. You could also do what I did a lot of time when I was learning English. So speak to yourself in the language you are learning. Okay, English for you as often as you can throughout the day. It doesn't have to be out loud, but from making breakfast to washing your hairs, try to explaining what you are doing. It is the best to speak out loud and train your English muscles, but sometimes it's not appropriate, right? Now let's talk about number 5. Immerse yourself in English. Yes, guys, immerse yourself in English. Have you ever heard someone say something like this? To learn a language really well, you have to live in a country where the language is spoken. I don't think so. This is true. It certainly helps. Being completely immersed in a language is going to give you much more exposure to it, and that can't be a bad thing. But you can make small changes to try and recreate this immersive experience even if you don't live in an English speaking country. So here are my top tips. Number 1, change your digital world to English. Your phone, your computer, your laptop, switch it all, seeing and using English every day will make a big difference. Number 2, guys, number 2, imagine you live in an English speaking country. When you go shopping, write your shopping list in English. If you are cooking your dinner, present an English crockery show. I used to do that all the time. Now, number 3, take all your boring everyday tasks and play out what you would say in English. Let's say you need to call your internet provider. Predict the questions you would be asked. How would you answer them? I remember when I was learning English, there were certain words just I couldn't get my tongue around, and I avoided saying them out loud because I was nervous that time. Might not come out clearly. To fix this, I sat down with an online dictionary and repeated the tricky words dozens, if not hundreds of times, until it flowed out effortlessly. And this also works really well for complete phrases, or what we sometimes call chunks. So for example, instead of learning the dictionary phrase, put your finger on something, or not put your finger on something, say the phrase how you would actually use it in real life. For example number 1, can't quite put my fingers on it. If you need help with slang, my AI ChatGPT has a slang mode, okay, as well, which is really quite funny. Make sure you check it out. If you repeat a word, phrase or situation over and over again, you will eventually reach a point at which you do it without having to think about it. Okay, it's time for my final strategy. Okay, if you want to see real improvement in your English fluency, you need to get organized and you need to be committed and consistent. So these 3 things are not easy. Perhaps the first one is the easiest: planning how and when you will study. Staying consistent is hard, but it's through consistency that you are going to see real results. If you struggle to stay committed, here are some tips. Number 1, make yourself accountable. Try to form a group with fellow language learners and tell each other what you are going to study each week or month. Okay, you might be motivated to stick to your schedule if you have to admit to peers when you don't. Number 2, be realistic when setting your goals. If you listening to 30 minutes of a podcast every day does not fit into your busy schedule, you are setting yourself up for future before you have even started. Start off small, get into the flow, and watch your motivation grow. Being an independent learner is hard and it's not for every day. Okay, so I have a challenge for you guys. I have a challenge. I want you to choose one idea from today's video that you are going to try. Okay, what are you going to do and how long are you going to commit for? Let me know in the comment. Let me know if you try out. Okay, let me know in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you enjoyed the lesson, please give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe it so that you can get all the lessons on time. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care.